Hello there and welcome back to RoadCraft. Yes, we're back on here once again, going to be continuing where we left off last time. But first, I would like to thank and welcome all of the newest subscribers that we gained over the last week and over the weekend. You guys are awesome. And also thank you to the people that have stuck with me this far. You guys are also awesome. You know, the channel continues to grow. It's all thanks to you guys. You know, hitting that like button, the subscribe button, all the wonderful comments, and of course, the people who hit the join button to join the Investors team to support the channel financially. A huge thank you to them as well. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get on into this. Let's go. Alrighty then, and here we are. So we're almost halfway through the map, by the way. This map is very long. There's a lot of objectives, I tell ya. Alright, so last time we had ran a whole crap load of power to several different places on the map, whether they wanted it or not. Eventually they will want it, even though it shows that they don't have power. They do have power, it's just the game hasn't unlocked that objective for them to properly have power yet, so even though they're connected. But we did manage to connect this. I mean, look at all this. We had to run this cable all the way through here. It was a disaster, especially through this particular area. Oh my gosh. And then this particular area, we crossed that road there, went through this forest, across this road, through this forest, along this riverbank, essentially, where it's all flooded. And then we managed to almost drown several times connecting this. But we did manage to get it connected. We did win in the end. And then we managed to connect this one as well. And then this one following this road all the way through here, connecting to there. This one following this road without ruining too much, going all the way over here and almost drowning a few times as well over here. Even though this has been drained, you still can't get to the center island unless you have a tall enough vehicle. This is all still really flooded. I mean, I tried going through here and I nearly flooded out. You can see I connected in there, and as soon as I put the thing down, it went engine flooded. It's like, oh! So we managed to get that one, and we managed to connect to the tunnel exit base as well for power. We still don't have it unlocked yet, but we're getting there. Also, there's only 3 objectives left. As far as, infrastructure, apparently. Well, it said 8 out of 11. Oh, those are side objectives, of course. So we only have 3 side objectives left, and the rest of it is, all going to be main. And then, yeah, we have these infrastructure ones, which we still haven't done the pipe work yet. We do have a pipes facility. I don't think it's active, though. Yeah, see, it's still not active. Even though we've got power to it, it's still not working. So eventually we'll get that done. And then we'll finally, at the very beginning of this entire mission, it was like, I don't know how long ago. Where's the start of the map? Start of the map over here. We've got these 3 trucks loaded up with metal, ready to be turned into pipes in a big old boat. Ready to be turned in on all these cars. I'm going to take this tanker as well. Eventually, we'll tow that over there to finally get the pipes. Now that this place is also drained, what I'll probably do is I'll probably make a road that touches to this one. So then when the time comes, we can finally get the truck through. And then see, then it'll be all asphalted all the way up to the pipes facility from there. So eventually we'll get to that. But today, we are going to be focusing on more objectives, of course. Now, we do have another road structure. Where is that road structure wanting to be built? I think it's yeah, see, there's still... Oh, I think the markers have broken. Wait a minute. Why are they all the way over there? Yeah, those are definitely not supposed to do that. Okay. This is very weird. Let's see if I can close the map, open it again. Nope, that doesn't fix them. They're all over here for some reason. Why is this doing that? There's our road construction, by the way. This one won't be too hard to build. It is a little flooded right there. If you ever see this marker disappear, you know that this is too deep for the AI to work with. They will just they will either screw it up or they'll flood out or whatever. So what you're going to have to do in these particular sections, a lot of this is you're going to have to fill this in manually and slowly. Basically what you do is you would back up as far as you can, pour some sand, get some, come back, pour some more sand, just keep doing that, and then flatten it out, and then you can let the AI then, once you get it, somewhat above the water, you can then let the AI travel along that. Otherwise, it'll just get stuck. It's a mess. This map, this particular map is actually very difficult. There's a lot of mud. Anyway, let's stop talking and let's get to work. So we need a crane over here at the main power substation so that we can the crane. Yeah, we need, because it even though it looks like it's just like trees, there's a bunch of rocks and stuff in there because we kind of seen that last time. So yeah, let's get a crane over there. Where's our closest crane? Closest crane. Yes. Okay, so this crane. Oh, that crane's right there. All right. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And then we still got one other DLC map on this, and then whatever future DLC they decide to plan. I've actually enjoyed this game enough that I do plan on getting the DLC as they release more. Oops. We want to go that way. We want to follow the road we built. Yeah, look at this. It's just oily mud right here. Look at that. Yeah, definitely. I definitely enjoy this game that much. Maybe it's because of the, being able to restore an area back to somewhat, structural functionality. Going into a disaster zone and helping clean up and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. Being able to build your own roads is pretty cool. Build your own bridges, that kind of stuff. Like this road right here, like a lot of people get it. I think a lot of people get intimidated by this game too. They look at this game and they go, I don't want to sit there for hours and pour sand like you do. I don't know if that's going to be very enjoyable for me. And my answer to that is, you don't have to do that, right? The only roads that you have to build are the ones that the game tells you to build. The ones that are in the infrastructure tab. Those roads are the only ones that you have to build. And heck, most of the time you don't even have to build them. You just bring the vehicles over there and let the AI do it, It's like, yeah, but it'd be easier if you built the road. It's like, well, there's your answer, right? Like, this game can be as easy or as hard as you want it to be. I don't know why I decided to put so much emphasis on that. It could be as hot. Am I going the right way? I am not going the right way. Okay, so we gotta go here, here, here. Sorry, I got distracted driving. There we go. Alright, back her up, turn it around. There you go. Yeah, this game can be as easy as or as hard as you want it to be. It's not like SnowRunner where the difficulty is pretty much set by the map, essentially. Now, of course, you got all the other difficulty options like fuel usage and all that other stuff, but and how easy the vehicles get damaged and whatnot. Be realistic about it. That's all fine. That's all fine and good. But the main difficulty portion of that game is the traversal of the maps. To me, it's more enjoyable to build my own road and to spend hours building my own road through a particularly muddy section that I'm going to, not be able to really drive through all that well. It's going to take me forever to get through there. It's going to take me, you can almost split it and say, well, it'll take roughly the same amount of hours to build a road through here as well as it would to traverse the section. Here's the difference, though. The difference between those two scenarios is, one, I only have to do it once. I only have to build the road once. Once the road's in place, I can traverse that section easily the next time through I need to go through there. In SnowRunner, you can't do that, obviously. You can't build a road. So that particular section that took you an hour to get through the mud, to get out of that area with your load, you're probably going to have to do that more than once. Really? Are we doing this? My brain is a little fried today. Look, okay, I've been working on a secret project on Satisfactory over the weekend, mostly on Sunday, and yeah, it's been you know, I'm putting on some extra workload this week. Well, alrighty then. There's a clip. For sure. That happened last time, too. Apparently, when you leave piles of stuff like that, it eventually just, you know, freaks out. Yeah, this particular road right here, we're going to have to fill in, but I think I might be able to get through it. So it's just not too deep. It could stay up on my embankment, not even test it. There's stumps right here, but yeah, this crane's pretty traversal, so not bad. Yeah, look at that. No problem whatsoever. Well, I guess it isn't a problem when you have 8 wheels. You know, when you have 8 driving wheels. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, this one's got axles going to each individual wheel, so it's got power on all 8 wheels all the time, which is pretty damn nice. Like, it'd be pretty hard. The only way this thing gets stuck is if it can't push through the material either ahead of it or behind it. Like, if it gets too sunken in past the axles, I'd imagine that eventually you're going to hit a point where you just cannot shove the material, like the mud or the snow or whatever, out of the way. Because it's just, you just don't have the traction to be able to keep pushing. Look at that, now we're on the right path. Sorry about that. Driving everywhere. Driving everywhere but the objective area. Okay, so this is the area they want us to clear. Now I need to see what's in this particular section. Are they wanting trees removed? I thought I saw debris. I don't see any debris. Okay, so it's going to be trees then. All right, that's actually pretty easy to do. We can actually do it with the crane if we really want to. We can do it with a whole host of vehicles. Anything that's got strong enough to be able to push over trees. Yeah, see, like that. I wonder if they want us to run cable up here. Is that why they want us to clear the trees out? I thought I saw debris, but I guess not. That's alright. Well, we brought the crane. Might as well use it, right? It's a battering ram to shove over all these damn trees. I'm going to be here a minute. Ow. Get off me. Get out of my way, nature. I need to do things in this area. I'm not quite sure what yet, but you're in my way. You're in my way of deciding what I want to do with it. Alrighty, just working on the last zone now. Had to move a lot of rocks too. There's a lot of rocks on the way. A lot of loose ones through that area. Area revealed. Woo! What do we got? Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, it was mostly revealed already, but okay. So there's a vehicle up that needs to go up there. So what's the side objective? We need to track. Okay, so we need to get those up there. What are they? They're not crates. Looks like they're smaller. I wonder. I don't have anything over here that can haul that kind of stuff. Let's see. So over here-ish. We do have a vehicle spawner. We can spawn in some vehicles. Never mind. But we can still use this. For sure. We can still use this to haul those two things. What's that? Okay, so it's there. We can get through there easy enough, I suppose. Getting a crane over here, though. Yeah, I don't know if they're full-sized or not. They might be. Maybe, like, they're not as big as the containers, but they're definitely a decent size. So. Okay. So that I don't get lost again, the third time today, let's go ahead and I don't know why it's just my brain is like, nope, we're done. We're burned out. Okay. So we'll do that, and then we'll get that vehicle over there. We should be able to fit both of those on there. I would imagine so. And we'll get a crane over there and get them loaded as well. Yeah, from here. I mean, we could drive the crane over there too. Where's the other crane, by the way? Oops. Oh, the other crane's like way over here. Okay, so yeah, this would be the closest crane. I might just recover it because I'm lazy. And we want... That mobile operations base is not bad. This one is a lot closer, though. Okay. Yeah, I remember this muddy route. We had to tow... Remember, we put the we put that big truck on our other equipment hauler, little equipment hauler truck, and then towed it across. And then we had to build this massive road just to be able to get over there. Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, I think we could just go through the trees. I'm not gonna follow the stupid muddy route. Like this route right here was pretty bad too. And I think, didn't we flip over once or twice, or almost did? I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been a little bit. Yeah, we can easily go through this forest here. This little valley. Just climb up and over the little berm there. What did we just hit? It's something. Get a bush. A bushy bush. Okay. No. Okay. I think it'll be a little steep. Yeah. Go this way. Down the hill. Excuse me, tree. Now there's a tree on the ground. Yeah, we're definitely... Wait a second. Why are they empty? Oh, these are... Okay, these are pieces. I thought they were like crates of something, but no, they're pieces of the radio tower to do the repair. I see. Okay. Then, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just be lazy again. And we'll just take this all the way over there and get those loaded so we can drop them off. Alright then. Let's see if we can get these loaded. I don't know if they're going to fit on this. I don't know how we're going to make it fit. We might have to go wide with them. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, because they're definitely not going to be... Yeah. They're going to be too long if we go this way. Maybe. Can't know until we try it. Yeah, too wide. Or too, Okay, what if... We could do this two different ways. I think the way that the game's gonna accept it is if it's like this. So we put it halfway. It's a little over halfway, but I think it'll be fine. Just as long as we can strap these down, really. And we got it mostly on the rear tires, so we should be okay with that front. With the front not digging into the ground so much. Because that's this trailer's kind of weakness, is if you get the load too far forward, then what ends up happening is it digs the trailer into that front wheel there, and then it makes it incredibly hard to pull. Oops. Just gotta move our crane out of the way. Because this game gets very angry if your crane is anywhere near the area. Whatever reason. Strap. Hey! Alright, which is my straps and which is the straps? I think mine are the less textured ones. Yeah, mine are the less textured. Yeah. That pole's fine. I'm not gonna be driving very fast anyway. I'm just gonna have to take this... am I gonna have to take this road out of here? I might be able to shortcut it. This feels familiar, doesn't it? Where we pulled the damn other vehicle out. At least we're not as tall. That's the important bit. Is there a way I can get over there faster? I wonder if I can cross this. Yeah, if I can cross... Yeah, if I can cross this, then I can get over there. So let's stay on this road. Yeah, we shouldn't be easily tipped. Especially because technically the trailer's wider now, so even if it does start to tip over, it should like hit the load and keep it on its wheels. Ooh. How's it look from the interior mode? I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate this freaking bug, man. It's so annoying. And it happens, sometimes it'll happen more than once per play session. Oh, come on. And so basically, I just go between balanced and whatnot. Yeah, look, see? Now it's fine. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Well, we're getting through it, though. Oh, yeah, this looks great in first person. Ooh. Ooh, that is deep. But we got our snorkel, so we should be good. Oh, yeah. Dude, I love this. I love the mirror shake as well. That's one of my favorite portions of first person mode. The mirror, like, shaking around. Because, yeah, it would, definitely. It doesn't matter how much stability you put on a mirror on a bigger, like, vehicle. Like, a bigger vehicle, it shakes anyway. Yeah. I remember back in DOT where we had the big old tandem axle dump trucks. It didn't matter how much stabilization was on the mirrors. It shook all the hell, and it made it incredibly hard to see what was going on behind you when it's sitting there, just idling. I mean, some of the newer ones I think were much better, but yeah, the old ones are really bad. Like if the engine was running and you're looking out of the mirror, you're sitting there idling. Yeah, you couldn't see out of that mirror. Once you got to driving, it was fun, but yeah, if you're just sitting there idling and the truck's just kind of, got the slight vibration, it makes it almost impossible to see behind you because everything looks blurred because the mirror's just sitting there shaking around. Okay, this is where we crossed with the cable. We on there? Yeah. So we take this left up here. Yeah, that's where we went with the cable. You can definitely see that. Trying to get over that cable, that hump in the mountain. So low gear. Yeah, I love that the actual stuff moves inside the cab. Like when I put it in low gear, it shifts it into. It actually shifts it into low gear. Yeah, they did a really good job. I think my only complaint about the developers that make the game, actually probably not the developers, probably more the publishing side of things, but my only complaint is there are massive amounts of DLC they usually release. I mean, that's not to say that a lot of the DLC is not good. It's just, man, that's a lot of money, over time. And these games are pretty expensive. They're expensive to develop too, so that makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. It's just my only complaint was always just the DLC stuff. Like it's almost like they're pulling an EA move, but not as severe. You know what I mean? At least they're not like releasing nothing, like already existed functions and then selling it as $20 DLCs. As I was like, as an atrocity. What the heck? Like, what are you doing? People buy it, I suppose. I don't think we're gonna get up this. What we might do is we might have to. Or if we can get up on this hump, I think we'll be okay. The load is so heavy. Just gonna back up. I think we're just gonna have to brave the rocks. Oh geez. Oh, I'm gonna tip if I do that. And the ruts through here are just absolutely abysmal. Okay, let me try going straight up at this pole. Let's turn a little bit. Put it in low gear. If I can pull at this angle, maybe it'll be better. No, I just cannot get the load past this point. It's just too heavy. You see the wheels are trying to rip themselves from the vehicle. Oh, wait. Wait, we have movement. Yeah. Oh, we are not getting past this. No freaking way. Oh. I think we're going to have to go down. Yeah, if we stay up here, we're going to slip off and tip over. Pull forward, pull forward. Okay. We're still good. We're not too bad off yet. Wish I could go to that pole. Actually, why can't I go to that pole? It's not letting me. I need the trailer. Yeah, there's nothing to attach to. It won't let me attach to these poles for some reason. I guess that's my only complaint about this game too, is they removed the functionality of the anchors, or of the not anchors, the winches. Like, even though the vehicle's clearly got winches in the 3D model, you know, the winches just don't function, which is really annoying. Like, I know why. I kind of know why they were trying to do that. Like, they're like, well, you just build a road. Why do you need winches, you know? But I don't know why you'd remove the winches either. Like, the only winches that exist are the ones on the rescue vehicles and the ones on the scouts like this. That's the only ones available, unfortunately. And then the cranes can kind of pull themselves out of situations too. But your anchors need to be out in order to make that happen. Right, we're getting around. Oh, come on. We might need to bring a crane in here. Yeah, because I'm not getting around this rock. These damn rocks, man. Just like, okay, yeah, we're bringing a crane over here. We'll clear those rocks out. Where'd that crane go? Oh, I took it from this place. That's right. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go clean it up. We probably need to clean that route anyway. Alrighty, just about ready to get this load hopefully delivered here. I just went ahead and finished this road. This was not easy. And the reason is because if we go into this truck, there's a massive hole right here. Or was, we should say. Was a a massive hole. Yeah, it's definitely wasn't easy, but we managed it. I am exhausted already. Then you just started. But no, this was a massive project trying to get it, and there's no sand in the area, so I had to go back and forth several times. We might have to have help on this portion, but there was another section right here, just past this dump truck, that is an absolute disaster. It's a massive mud hole, and then you got a bunch of washouts right up here. It's just like, man, they really put everything in the way. Oh boy. But hey, you know what? I hope we can get up this hill. I'm not fixing anymore, because this is like, I've already been here for like over 2 hours. Like, yeah, we'll just go and hope for the best. That's all you really can do, right? Yeah, I might have to push this up the hill. We'll see. Yeah. Okay, let's put the lock on. Hopefully the brakes are good. Alright, let's get her over here. This was the closest one, this rusty old piece of crap. It was like, well, that's the one we're using. For sure. Okay, I'm gonna sit here just to hold it from rolling backwards. Come on, we can do it. Yeah, we made it. This thing is absolutely... Oh man, that thing is obliterated up there, isn't it? I wonder we needed some replacement pieces. But yeah, just to be able to get up here, it's like you had to fill that washout. I mean, you could have put like one of those portable bridges there, but yeah, this was the road to get up here was just destroyed. Both ways, by the way. There's two roads that lead up here. Right where that hole's at, there's this other road. This one's completely been washed out. There's almost nothing left of it. Big disaster. Hey, we made it. Should just take them. Yep. And there we go. Dude, I love that. I love the live map. It's so good. Okay. That fixes that one. So now we've done all of the side objectives so far. So repair the main power substation. Deliver vehicle from all the way over here. Oh no. Why? Why do I have to drive this? I don't want to drive this. This thing is such a pile of crap. Oh. If it's not asphalt all the way, this truck fails spectacularly. And heck, even when it is asphalt, sometimes if it's too steep, yeah, this truck ain't doing it. Why do I have to do this? This truck is an absolute disaster. Like, I don't even know why it's in the game. It is like you could take this truck out of the game and you would actually be bringing value. That's how bad it is. All right, and to get up there, there's no way over there. Yeah, I could drive this all I want, but as soon as I hit here, there's no way over there. How do they expect you to get over there? There's no... I really need to fix this, but I don't want to. I don't want to fix this road. It's a long freaking road to get him over here. I was like, is there anything I could use other than a crane? I mean, I can use a crane to yank this truck all the way to where it needed to go. But it is going to suck. Like this particular area right here, I have drove through this, and it is, as I said, it's a disaster zone. There used to be a road here, it looks like, but yeah, again, it's a disaster zone. So what you want me to do is haul this crane all the way over, or haul this truck all the way over here somehow. All the vehicles that you could drive up drive it up onto. Oh, you know what? That gives me an idea. Do we have a... We do have a base over here. It gives me a really great idea. I don't know if this will work. It might be too long. But what if we were to put it on... What if we were to put it on, say, this truck? Oh, wait. Is any of these... Which ones are not loaded? I'm going to have to... all of them are out right now. Okay, this one's good. And this is the only thing that would make it through anything we'd have issues with. Forest space? Yeah, forest space. And again, I don't know if this truck's, that semi-truck's not going to fit on this, for sure. We'll try, though. If we can at least get it mostly on there, then at the very least, we can try and attempt to haul it. Because, yeah, even if I was to drive through, or even if I was to have, yeah, I'd have to completely build a road in order to get it over there. Like, there's no way to get from here to there at the moment, and the way forward is flooded. To the point where you can't even build a road. I mean, you could build a road, but it would take forever just to be able to get through there. Alright. So I don't think this is going to work, but... What the heck? Why is it jumping? It's a happy trailer. Oh, jeez. I'm going to slip off this road, and then we're going to be in big trouble. Okay, you know what? We're just going to go on to this yard over here, because otherwise we're going to get in a lot of trouble. Like, this truck doesn't even have the traction to stay on the asphalt. Like I said, this truck's an absolute disaster. I hate it so much. If we could have a tow truck in this game, that'd be amazing. Like, give me an old tow truck with, like... Oh, you guys remember the old Mud Runner truck? The very first one, one of the very first ones you get. The old, like, 40s, like 1940s, 1950s Ford pickup truck. Remember that one? That was a long time ago. I remember that one, though. That thing... Yeah, and then didn't they have like a, I don't know, I think they had like a flatbed version or something like that. Can't remember. I was like trying to haul other vehicles on it. It was a lot of fun. Back when Mud Runner wowed us all with their freaking mud physics. And now it's just like a commonplace thing. This is like, oh look, this game's got mud physics, cool. You know. We'll give this a go. Yeah. Okay. So what happens if I try to strap it? No, it says no. Perfect. Let's go. Okay. Oh. It says no. Yeah, this is the way I was talking about, by the way. This right here is completely flooded. You can't even get to the backup pump station from here. So yeah, the only way to get this truck down here is to have a crane. It is the only way, is to use it like a tow truck. So I guess I'll take this crane over there. Actually, I'm just going to recover it. Bring it to the floor space. Wait, did you just use a point? You bastard! Yeah, I went down to the thing, but because my cursor went onto the mobile operations base after being, you know, pulled over to the garage that it was going to recover to, it recovered to the mobile operations base instead, and then used up a point. Wait, am I going the right way? Yeah. So yeah, I'll flip it over and then I'll haul it like a tow truck. And hopefully I can get through this other section here. Because this is going to be... Like, the mobile operations base had trouble getting through it, so it is that deep over there. Because basically what we're going to do is we're going to come back this way, but we're not going to cross the pipe there. We're actually going to go across the flooded land through them trees to try and get to that side. So if we get to that side, then it's just up the hill. And then back onto where we built that road. We should be able to get to that side at least. Yeah. That's how my day's going. Oh boy. I am so glad I fixed that road. Because that would have been a disaster trying to come down that with this thing. But hey, you know what? We're almost there. I'm on track. I can't tell you how many times I flipped this thing too. This thing flips over so easily as well. You get any kind of load on it, it just wants to flip on my side. Any kind of bump. Yeah, this freaking this freaking crane does work. It pulls this truck with no issues. It's pretty good. Love it. But at least this truck will be where it needs to go. Like, I am not going to try and build a road and try and drive it all the way through. That does not sound like a fun time. Okay. I just got to hop in this and bam. Repair the main power station. So now the power station has power. Very good. Okay, and a lot of this stuff is going to be, like, completed. Yeah, see, like, set up a new base of operations. See how these all have check marks on them? I bet it's because of power. Area revealed, area revealed. Yeah, it's revealing the map to us now, for the most part. Okay, so set up a new base of operations. Yeah, we have no side objectives, so let's track this one. Deliver vehicle from where? Okay. Uh-oh. I think my game just crashed. Yep, I don't hear any sound. Oh, wait. No, sound's still there. Hey, we're back. Alright, mule. Oh, and yeah, yeah, there goes the game. Yeah, the controls aren't responding. Controls aren't responding! System failure across the board. We're going down. And we're back. Alrighty. Hey! Things working again. Okay. So I gotta take the same road I just did. Oh! Why do you put crap over here? It's so annoying. At least this one has off-road tires, but yeah, I'm gonna have to. So basically, the thing I just did, I'm gonna have to do it again, but this time at least not with a. I don't have to crane it. As long as I don't flip over, I should be okay. Does this thing have... This thing does not have winches because reasons. It clearly does have winches, but we can't use... We're not allowed to use them. Okay. Yep. Winches are banned. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna have to drive it all the way up there. And that's all the way across the map, too, which is really annoying. Actually, you know what? Where does this road go? If I can get to this side... that's all. I've been through this area. This area is completely... This also completely flooded. I bet that road leads... actually, that road might lead to here. If we can get to here, well... Getting across this section is not easy. But if I can get to this side, then it's a free ride all the way there. Yeah, 50-50. Either that or we take this road and then try to cross some of these gaps here. We can go around them with this truck at least. Yeah, it's kind of a 50-50 shot, so... we'll just go and hopefully we can get through without any issue. Alrighty. That actually went off without incident. Didn't take me very long either. Just had to, go through the mud and then avoid those sections. Okay. Use the backup pump station to drain the swamp. Yes, let's do that one. Steel beams. Wait, I have to get steel beams there? How? How am I meant to do that, game? This right here, you can't drive through this. There's no way. How in the heck do they expect me to get beams over there? Like, even with the mobile operations base, you can't drive through this. This is the pipeline. See the water pipeline? It's completely submerged. You could just about see it. How am I meant to get over there? Yeah, and still, no bridges, by the way. So either A, I have to build a road to get across there, which actually isn't too bad. If I can get my the infrastructure. Yeah, see there's actually a spot right here that we can use to grab sand from and then back up. So basically what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to grab this. Let's go ahead and bring this down the hill here. Yeah, I didn't actually use this hill. What I did was I went the other way. I went across the washed out road. You can actually get around it if you have a small vehicle. And then I just went up the one side of the map. Once I got to the other side, it was just like, yep, it's asphalt all the way, so pretty easy. And then listening to some banging tunes. Hell yeah, man. Which I actually got to set up now, so where I can actually listen to music, and you guys can't hear it. I can listen to any music I want, and you guys can't hear it. It's all set up specifically to only capture the game audio, and then when I do my editing, obviously I go back in and add the music into there. But it has to be copyright free, of course. It has to be that type of stuff. But here pretty soon, I might be having my own music. I think would be pretty cool. Damn it! Stop dropping sand. I hate this thing. This thing, it holds more sand, yes, but it is the worst, almost, when it comes to holding the sand in the back. Any kind of bumps or anything like that, a lot of the time will just dump sand out of the back of it. Yeah, let me show you how deep this is. I think I've tried to go across this before. Okay, not doing too bad, not doing too bad. And yeah, we're gonna go until we just about go for it, go for it. Dump the sand. Yeah, we need to drain the area so we can get to that side of the map using this way. But at the same time, we need to get over there to be able to drain it in the first place. So what's the point? Yeah, basically we'll just do that. So yeah, not a single bridge is allowed on this map, like building an actual bridge, which actually I like. Some people might... Am I not in the area? Oh, wow. Oh, and there goes the thing again. Settings. Video. Back to performance. Apply. And it's just fixed. Who knows why? I'm like right on the edge of the circle here. Give me sand. There we go. Yep, and then we just back on up to where we think we dumped our sand. We just need to get it enough to where we can drive across, and then we can finish fixing it later. So this will be one of the routes that we'll asphalt up, I think, to get across. Because I'd imagine here pretty soon, it's going to start throwing us that you need to start plotting routes. I guess we'll see. Okay, I'm just going to go straight. Oh, yep. So that's where I finished, or that's where I poured the sand right there. So right there. Put it in low gear. Oh, come on. Perfect. Okay. Freaking mud, man. This thing does not get stuck very easily, I'll tell you that. I guess that's the downside of the tracked one is it doesn't get stuck very easily unless it gets high-centered. High-centered is the weakness of the tracked dump truck. The one that came out with the pre-order of the game. And you can buy it now, but yeah, it was... like before, it was the best dump truck in the game, and then they beefed up this one, or beefed up the articulated. Again, the only problem with the articulated is, well, one, it doesn't turn around very easily. So if you're in a tight spot, you're gonna do the Austin Powers thing and just back and forth to get it turned around. And also, yeah, like a lot of the bumps and stuff like that, it just dumps sand. It has a hard time keeping the sand in the back. So that's its downside. And then the tracked one holds less sand, but it's also tracked, so it doesn't necessarily get stuck as easy, I guess you could say. As well as you can 360 the whole dump truck, so you can drive to where you're going, 360 it, and then dump the sand, and then 360 it and drive back out. As well as, yeah, you can rotate on the spot for the most part. Sometimes it glitches out, but definitely had it throw me up into the air a few times. More than a few times. So yeah, the track dump truck is 20 ton and the articulated dump truck is 40 ton. Okay, how far did we go? So, right there. All right. We're getting across. We just got to keep doing this until we get the road all the way across there. Oops. Forward. Gotta get sand first. And yeah, so this one, if I want to do this with this road that I'm doing right now, I have to drive it backwards because there's no way I'm going to be able to turn around. Back off into the water. I'm going to put her in low gear here. And then that way... I think we're on the center. Okay. I'll go as far as I can. I'll just dump the rest right there then. And that's how we do it. because this thing also gets high centered sometimes. But at least it's six-wheel drive, so doesn't have too much issue usually. I'll drive it back over here. So yeah, I don't usually say like very often enough that this game does not require you to build extra roads in order to get to where you're going, but I have just been proven wrong for the first time. Like for this, there's no other way. I mean, you could probably get away with bridge layers. Basically, you put the bridge down, then you go and buy another bridge, bring it back, and then you put another bridge down, go back, get another bridge, and so on. That would probably be the other way to do it, I suppose. But yeah, it looks like you do have to, at least in the DLC, it doesn't look like you have to do some semblance of road building. Just because there's almost no other way. Oh. Back out. I put the brake on at the worst time. Okay. Yeah, so we just repeat this process until we can get across. We almost managed to get across. There actually is a spot there that's not too bad. Should we like you know what? I'd be very curious. I'm not going to do it, but I'd be very curious if I put this in here where you can't see the road, but you can drive across it, right? If I could asphalt it while it's underwater. It would be hilarious. You're like, wait a minute. It doesn't make any sense. Alrighty, finally made it over here with this thing. You still can't even see the road down there. It's so deep. And of course we got some more rain. It'd be really cool if the rain actually flooded the map more as it poured, but I doubt they'd be able to make that coded correctly. It would be very difficult and probably very laggy every time it rained, trying to refill the holes. It's like, yeah, I just got it unflooded, and then a big storm comes in and just ruins your progress. Like, what the? Activate zone. Perfect. Let's go and switch to this. Yeah, because for some reason you need a secondary vehicle to be able to activate the zones, which is very strange, but I guess I can get it because that's how everything else works in the game. So you need a vehicle to be able to activate that. And since it's a mobile operation. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we need to go to the map and complete the task. Haven't had one of these in a while. We had to actually confirm the... Well, at least the water's draining. New side objective. Certain cars... Yeah, we already know this. I was wondering when we were going to get some of those. And, oh, there's my road. That's how deep it was. I mean, even that was underwater, so... At least finally we can, you know... Hey, look! There's actually a path right there. Oh, we need to... Oh, we're going to have to get... Find and secure the hazardous materials and then bring them back here. And these can be damaged, by the way. Oh, there's one way out there, too. How many is there? 4? Wow. At least finally we can drive in here, I guess. Yeah, this is... so, yeah, the bonus reward. This is really difficult to get because the way the system works in this, for this particular thing,
is they get damaged very easily, whatever they are, or the things that they are. Even activating the anchors to be able to use your crane, if you have one loaded, can damage the load. And you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. That's right. I've had this happen. Too bad it wasn't on camera, but... Oh, stop sliding. Just back up. Just back up. Up the hill. Yeah, when we were playing multiplayer on the other map, there was hazardous waste materials. We had to I had to try and grab and bring across the map. Every little bump, it would unload. Basically, you damage the load if it unstraps itself, because then it takes the damage immediately afterwards. It's the only load in the entire game that actually does that, for one. And for two, yeah, like I said, I activated the anchors so that I could open up a gate to be able to drive through, so I didn't have to bump the gate to get it open, right? I didn't want to damage the load, and just by activating the anchors, it damaged it, which annoyed me greatly because that was the last, like, every time you damage it, it goes down by 33%. So you can only damage it a few times, and then that's it, it's over. Which, again, like I said, is very, very annoying. So, yeah, it's nigh impossible to actually get a load without damaging it. I guess I could say... You could also say, too, that it is possible, but it's like... I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to say... I was gonna hope that I could get over there, but I guess not. I got so many pipe sections to replace. But unfortunately, the pipes facility is still not operational, so we still can't even complete those. Can I get over this? If I can get my nose over here. Yeah, I can't get my nose over this damn pipeline. Damn it. I can't even get over there, man. I was gonna spawn in a mule, try and get those. So we have to, not only do we have to fish them out of the river, well, where the river was, I guess you could say, the flood. But we have to get them to a safe space, or safe spot. Yeah, safe space. That's right. I said it. At least it's no longer flooded enough to where we can't drive in here. It'd be nice if they could give us a helicopter to extract. I couldn't imagine, dude. Helicopter in this game. Alright, well, I think a crane would probably do. If I can get a crane and then bring them all to one location so we can get them loaded onto a truck. Like if we can get them all here at the very least. To get them onto a truck to where we can load that and then bring it over this way. Or maybe we can get the truck here. But yeah, to get them loaded onto a truck, that would be extremely helpful. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to park on this berm here, or the berm, this flat bit of land. We're going to spawn in a crane and a mule, and I'm going to use the crane to get the loads. Because we can hold the load up into the air as long as we're careful with it. But once it's in the truck, it's going to be very difficult to not damage it, I think. I think that might be the play. Is to bring the loads. Bring the loads to the mule and then drive the mule to where it needs to go. Instead of taking the mule out and then possibly damaging the load by using the crane to try and fish that stuff out by having it in the back. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, you can take your barrels and piss off with them because that's ridiculous. Yeah, just driving around, the truck didn't even bump anything. It went up the hill, started going up the hill, and the game went, nope, damaged. Like, I doubt that, but whatever. Alright, now that objective's complete, I believe we are out of time for this episode. We got pretty far though. We could repair the. Can we repair the sawmill? That's just an infrastructure route. Let's see. From there to the sawmill. Oh, yeah, that's easy. Yeah, we already have a road prepared for that. Let me just get my... Oh, yeah, just plot it real quick. Yeah, that won't take but a second. Alrighty. They just go right on in. Perfect. I think we asphalted this already. There's the sawmill. Okay. Do we have any more objectives? Oh, yep. Got a side objective, clear the forest area for new construction projects. Okay. And then a main. Organize wood production. Basically bring them logs. Yeah, we'll do that next time. But yeah, they got a clear route to be doing that, and we'll just buy some logs and give it to them. Sounds like a good time. Like I said, that is going to be it, so I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.